Hello all, I hope you have been having a fantastic holiday season. I know I will be soon. It's nice to be back from college finally. Today I will be showing you a very special map that I made based on the location of Thorin's Hall in Lord of the Rings Online. It actually has very strong resemblance. In fact, I tried to match it as closely as possible, but in a version for Battle for Middle-earth. A little bit about Thorin's Hall. It actually was a real lore location founded by Thorin Oakenshield for the refugees from the attack by Smaug on Erebor. And here's the actual map. I'll go ahead and build some things and get some units pumping so that you can kind of see how those units interact with the map. So this is the big main hall, the Great Hall. Thorin's Hall is what it's called.
Victory will be ours.
And this is the throne where Dwalin sits. So any of you Lord of the Rings Online players out there, you should be familiar with this. I know at least a few of you play Battle for Middle-earth as well. This is the forge room, where you go to craft all your metalworking items. You have some additional halls, and every single room is based on one from the version of Lord of the Rings Online. This is a fun, well, it's not an Easter egg anymore, but this is a passage, if you're familiar with the map, that goes underneath, not the map, the Lord of the Rings Online location that goes underneath the main level, and I thought that was kind of cool, and that I should try to incorporate it in some way. If you're playing dwarves on this map, it's really, it's a lot easier to get around. In fact, I think that I have infrastructure here. So what you do is you put units in these, and once you have units in there, those are indestructible, by the way. They can't get destroyed since they're just a tunnel after all. And you can exit them out here to these bastions and defend the central gate, the main gate, from there. So there's this huge massive gate and piers and steps and towers guarding the entrance, and it's very defensible. It can be challenging against the computer, but I would recommend it mainly for multiplayer games, since the human AI, or not human AI, the human mind is smarter than the AI, obviously, and it will make for more competitive gameplay. Some additional features is, if you notice here, this is the auction house area, like in Lord of the Rings Online. You go across the entry hall, and then you come to the not the treasury, but this. Yeah, I'm having a brain fart right now, but correct me in the comments, the area where you store items. So, I don't want to brag about my map too much, but very cool, very fun to play. Nice statue of Thorin. And I hope this gave you at least a level of interest in the map. Go ahead and download it at Middle-earth Center. I'll leave a link at the bottom. And the other map I wanted to show you today was Minas Tirith Epic Edition. And this is also an old work I finally decided to release today in honor of the release of The Hobbit. What you see before you is the result of a process of multiple attempts over several years that stemmed from my original dissatisfaction with EA's vanilla version of the map. It only had like 2 levels and a really weak gate. It was hardly defensible, and it almost seemed like the player in Minas Tirith was at a disadvantage to the players out on the Pelennor fields. They had less room to build and 1 gate, really, and that was the entire defense of the map. But in this version, I've gone ahead and made this central area walkable. It is now defensible by archers on all 3 sides. Some of the other main features include a citadel on the second level. This is your main base of operations. There's plenty of room to build if you just go down to the first. There's also some space in here on the second level and on the third to build, although the easiest place is still the first level. So yeah, all 7 gates, all 7 levels. We have a nice fortress on the citadel, in which you can build heroes.
You mustn't let them close. Stay quiet.
Nice white tree of Gondor we have. And I hope this seems like a cool map. Only disclaimer I have is, if you do download it, feel free to edit. Just leave my name on it, please, since this is something I put a lot of time into, a lot of time and effort over several years. Not continuously, of course, but it is something I value tremendously. Thanks for watching. Download links are in the description. Have a great holiday season.